Hello friends, good morning. I, Arpana Pandya, would like to welcome Semester 1 new students, especially in Sardar Patel MRT MSV Science College. See friends, as on the screen you can observe the syllabus. Our syllabus photo is given. If you want to read sharply, you can have the photo shoot and you can go through it calmly. See semester 1, the title is given Introduction to English Language and Literature 1. That would be of 70 marks and 30 marks would be of your assignment. So totally we will have to cover 100 marks, but for assignments we are not worry or in hurry just now. Just now we will start with our actual syllabus of 70 marks. See, the unit 1 is given Study of Short Stories and Poem. It would be of 18 marks. And the unit 1, 3 poetries are given. The Thief, Ruskin Bond, What is Courage, William Slim, Success is Counted Sweetest, Emily Dickinson. Unit 2 would be of study of short stories and poems. See here the Hermits, Toasted English, and If by different writer, it would be again of 18 marks. Then see unit number 3 grammar and unit number 4 is study writing. See unit 3 would be of grammar. So today we are going to start with unit 3 first and then we'll go with unit 4. Till then we will search out all the new syllabus copies of short stories and poetries. So you will not have to bother, only you will have to purchase, or even if you don't want to purchase, it would be available on net site. See the writer name is given Grammar and Usage, David Green's Contemporary English Grammar. That would be the title of your textbook. I am going to show you the cover page of the textbook as well as I am going to provide you the content and the material part 2. So if you don't want to purchase, you can have just photo shoots, screenshots, and then you can read calmly. Please friends, from the very first lecture I would like to request you that you please note down all the things what we are going to study and what we are going to discuss in our classrooms. So whenever we will start our Google Meet lecture, you can interact or you can solve it very deeply. See friends, for unit 3, Contemporary English Grammar from David Green's Parts of Speech, Nouns, Nouns 1 and Nouns 2, Adjectives, Comparison of Adjectives, Articles, Pronouns, Demonstratives, Indefinite, Interrogative, Distributive and Reciprocal Pronouns and Relative Pronouns. Page number would be of 8 to 65. See friend, this is the whole unit 3 page number are given 8 to 65 and it would be of 17 marks. And the last unit 4 would be of study writing, would be of page number 341 to 345 only. That also we will discuss later on. Paragraph writing by David Green's grammar book. But first of all, today we are going to start for the introduction and introductory lecture of today for syllabus and the first topic of parts of speech. See friends, here we can find out the first page of parts of speech. Actually you know very well, yes, parts of speech is known by everybody. We know very well that what would be there. First of all, noun, pronoun, adverb, adjective. Adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunctions. Yes, then it would be of the last point, that is also given interjection. Then the exercise is also given for you. Yes, so today we are going to start that topic. But first of all, let me show you the page. See, that is the page of textbook Contemporary English Grammar and Grammar Structures and Composition by David Green, 2nd edition. There you find everything in detail. See friends, here we'll start today by the first topic of parts of speech. The first one is noun. Suppose here examples are also given, you know very well. Gandhiji was the father of the nation. India is the biggest democracy in the world. Money is the root of all the evil. Then see here we can understand noun is a type of a name, identification of the thing or the person or the place. Here the definition is given. See the word is, words in italics are all the names of person, places or things as I mentioned. They all are called nouns. Actually we know very well because till 12th standard we studied all parts of speech. See friends, parts of speech is nothing but a grammar point or the topics which we generally have to use in our day-to-day language or speaking. So here the definition is given. A noun may be defined as the name of a person, place or thing. By thing we mean something that can be seen and touched, or concrete thing which we can realize, or something that can only be thought of or not seen and not touched, that is abstract thing. Yes, so that is known as noun. So here Gandhiji, India, money, all are the examples of noun. Suppose here as it is given concrete thing, suppose if I say this is a table, then table you can touch, you can see. So that would be your concrete noun. The same way if it is here it is given with the title of abstract, then I say I respect my teacher very well. Too much, then too much, respect, love, emotion, feelings, these all are the abstract thing which you cannot touch, which you cannot show off, which you cannot realize by your eyes, that you have to understand by your emotions. That would be of abstract things. Then the next one is pronoun. See here for the pronoun, you know very well, instead of noun what is used, that is known as pronoun. And we know very well he, she, it, they, you, me. Yes, these all are the things of pronoun. See here it is given. Hari said that he was a good swimmer. Then instead of Hari again, they use the word he, so that he would be pronoun. A word which used in the place of proper noun or noun, that is known as pronoun. See the next one. When Gopal hit the dog, it beat him with its sharp teeth. It means a dog. Yes. So it is again written instead of a dog. So that would be of pronoun. Mary told her parents that they should not force her to marry Francis. So that here we find her, they, her, these all are the pronoun. See the same thing given. Italicized words stands for certain nouns mentioned earlier in the sentence. Suppose he for Hari, it for dog, they for parents, her for Mary. These all are pronoun. So you can understand the type of pronoun. Now see friends, the next one. Adjective. Adjective we know very well. Most of the students only know two adjectives, wonderful, beautiful. Yes. See here it is given, he is an eloquent speaker. I have many friends in Delhi. Sita is clever and industrious. The word in italics are adjectives. They qualify certain nouns which follow or precede them. Suppose they tell us something about the quality, number, etc. of the people or of the things mentioned. An adjective can be therefore be defined as a word which qualifies a number and adds something to its meaning. The next one is verb. Yes, italicized words are verbs. See in adjectives also that is given such words are given, that is all italicized and that is only the adjectives. The same way, verbs shows the action in the sentence. Suppose jumped, sat, is, these all are the verbs. We know very well am, is, are, was, were. This way we used to identify with the verb. Do, come, sit, go, think, write, play. These all are the verbs. If you say, madam, what are the actual verbs? Then you can say infinitive to think, to speak, to sing, to eat, to go, to come, to listen. Then it would be verbs, which shows the action. See, here it is given. They are words which describe the action or condition of the subject. What the subject does or what happens to it or what it is. See, the thief jumped over the wall. Then jump is a verb. The sun sets in the west. Then sets is the verb. This year the winter is very severe. Then is also a verb. Then adverb. Generally you will have to remember that number of adjectives and adverb are equal. Otherwise, to identify adverb, you can find out or you can understand where you find ly pattern, that would be of adverb. Copy this out carefully. Then carefully it would be adverb. These shoes are too big for me. Then too is adverb. He ran very fast. Then very is also adjective, also adverb. So very would be the same way adverb. See friends, here the description is given. Words in italic are adverbs. They modify or add something to the meaning of a verb. Suppose an adjective, here it is given with verb is given with copy, adjective is given means big, or an adverb is very. So an adverb may therefore be defined as a word that modifies a verb and an adjective or another adverb. The next one is preposition. I put it in the box. The monkey climbed up the tree. The horse galloped around the field. So here we find out the preposition. See friends, the italicized words are prepositions. Now you can understand. See, suppose here it is given monkey climb up, then up is the preposition. I put it in the, then in the box means in is the preposition. The horse galloped around, then around is the preposition. Yes, preposition is a word which is usually placed before a noun or a pronoun, that you can understand here, noun or a pronoun, to show the letter's relation to some other word in the sentence. The next one is conjunction. Yes, a word which connect two things, that is known as conjunction. See, he works hard to earn his bread and butter. To fight or give up, that is what we have to decide. Then see friends, here we find some connection. Suppose and. He works hard to earn his bread and butter. Then and is conjunction. Yes, to fight or to give up, suppose. Then or is also a conjunction. So these all are the common things which we already know and which you have also referred in number of cases till 12th standard or till standard 1st to 10th. The same thing here it is given with the thing. Yes. So here the definition, conjunction may be defined as a word which is to join together words, phrases or clauses, that is known as conjunctions. Interjection. All the exclamation type of sound, oh, alas, oh my God, hooray. Yes, then these all are the interjections. See here it is given, oh, I have lost my purse. Then oh is the interjection. Alas, The poor man died in the hospital. Hooray! We have a holiday today. See, then, oh, alas, hooray, all are interjections. See, the downstairs notes are given that you can go through one by one, and if you find anything difficult, you can also ask me later. We will have the interaction and we'll have Google Meet classroom later on, but till then you go through this type of material, and if possible please note down few more examples into the copybook, so you do the practice of writing and to create more sentences by using noun, adjective, verb, pronoun, yes, conjunction, interjection, all the parts of speech. These all are the very common things to understand. See friends, exercise is given. If possible, please note down the exercise, the name, the part of speech of each italicized word in the following sentences. See friends, here the examples are given. You will only have to identify in your notebook and you will have to underline which are the parts of speech, and you will have to also mention the things which type of parts of speech is given there. So you will have to mention. See the exercise 5. Here also you will have to only recognize which type of parts of speech is given. Okay, till then we are going to discuss all the topics in Gujarati. So those who have not understand in English, they can understand. See friends, all the topics I am revising. Suppose noun is a noun or સંજ્ઞા. કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિનું, સ્થળનું કે વસ્તુનું આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશન કરાવવાનું હોય, ઓળખ કરાવવાની હોય, અને જે શબ્દનો ઉપયોગ કરવામાં આવે તેને સંજ્ઞા અથવા નામ તરીકે ઓળખવામાં આવે છે, જેને અંગ્રેજીમાં નાઉન કહેવાય છે. પ્રોનાઉન એટલે કે નામની બદલે વપરાતો શબ્દ, જેને ગુજરાતીમાં સર્વનામ કહેવામાં આવે છે. દાખલા તરીકે આઈ, વી, યુ, ધે, હી, શી, ઇટ એ બધા જ પ્રોનાઉન છે. તો એવી જ રીતે તમે જુઓ એડજેક્ટિવ. એડજેક્ટિવ એટલે શું તમને બધાને ખબર છે? યસ, જુઓ અહીં આપ્યું છે ઇલોક્વન્ટ, મેની, ક્લેવર. કોઈ પણ પ્રકારના વિશેષણ જેને ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવામાં આવે છે એને એડજેક્ટિવ કહેવામાં આવે છે. જે શબ્દમાં વધારો કરે છે એને વિશેષણ કહેવામાં, વિશેષતાનો ભાવ દેખાડે એને વિશેષણ કહેવાય. વર્બ એટલે તમને ખબર જ છે ક્રિયાપદ. વાક્યમાં જે ક્રિયા દેખાડતો શબ્દ કે પદ હોય એને વર્બ કહેવામાં આવે છે. એડવર્બ પણ એક પ્રકારનું વિશેષણ છે, ક્રિયા વિશેષણ છે, ક્રિયાના ભાવમાં વિશેષતા દેખાડે છે, એને એડવર્બ કહેવામાં આવે છે. પ્રેપોઝિશન છે એને નામયોગી અવ્યય કહેવામાં આવે છે, જે જુદા જુદા શબ્દો સાથે જોડવામાં આવે છે. બરાબર, જુઓ ઇન, ઓન, અપ, ડાઉન, અરાઉન્ડ આ બધા જ પ્રેપોઝિશન છે, અવ્યયો છે, નામયોગી અવ્યયો કહેવામાં આવે છે. કંજંક્શનને સાદી ભાષામાં જોડાણ કહેવામાં આવે છે, જે બે વાક્યો, બે શબ્દ કે કોઈ પણ બે બાબતોને એ જોડતું હોય છે. ત્યાર પછી તમે જુઓ ઇન્ટરજેક્શન. ઇન્ટરજેક્શન એટલે બીજું કશું જ નથી, એ એક પ્રકારનો ઉદ્ગારનો ભાવ છે. ઉદ્ગાર જે તમારા મોંમાંથી જુદા જુદા વાક્યોને, પ્રસંગને અનુલક્ષીને નીકળે તેને ઇન્ટરજેક્શન કહેવામાં આવે છે, ઉદ્ગાર. બરાબર, અરે રે, હાય હાય, ઓહો હો, બરાબર, વાહ, સરસ, સુંદર, આ બધા ઇન્ટરજેક્શનના પ્રકાર છે. તો આ રીતે તમને નીચે નોટમાં એક્સરસાઇઝ સમજવા માટે નોટ્સ આપેલી છે, એ તમે ધ્યાનથી વાંચી જજો. અને એક્સરસાઇઝ 4 અને 5 છે એ તમારી ફેરબુકમાં તમારે જવાબ સાથે લખીને રાખવાની છે. હું આશા કરું કે તમને આ વિડીયોમાં સંપૂર્ણ માહિતી સમજાઈ ગઈ હશે અને નેક્સ્ટ વિડીયો માટે તમે તૈયાર હશો. આ પ્રકારની ગ્રામર બુક પણ તમે ખરીદી શકો છો, બજારમાં અવેલેબલ છે, અને જો નેટ પર અવેલેબલ હોય તો પણ તમે એમાંથી વર્ક કરી શકો છો. ટીલ ધેન ટેક કેર, ગુડ બાય.